Hey guys, my name's Stefan Botanist Cool, and today we're painting some bookish dragon wyrmlings. And if you guys are enjoying these mini paintings, make sure to tell me down in the comments below what your favorite part is. I might put some mini stuff over on Throne if you guys want to support me that way. I don't have my D&D dice there, and I intend to make videos on those soon. I promise they will get done. Anyways, we are painting our bookish dragon wyrmlings, and in the VOD, you're gonna see that I showed you guys every color I painted with. I want to just reiterate the colors here that I used today. These are the colors from the D&D paint set, which are Silver Dragon, Kieran Gold, Dwarven Bronze, Dungeon Stone, and Frost Blue. Frost Blue for the eyes, the rest of the stuff for the actual dragon scales, the dragon wings, etc., etc. In fact, when I was looking up the gold and silver dragons, I found it really interesting that in D&D canon, they apparently have a different chest color than they do actually have a they do actually have the wings and the backs and the scales and what have you. The silver dragon kind of had a bronzy chest, and the gold dragon had a silvery chest. So I try to make sure to really put in those different changes and emphases. And previously, I'd already done a bronze dragon, and I'm not sure whether or not I have that video on YouTube. I should have it somewhere on YouTube. So I'll see if I can link it down below, if I can find it anywhere. I have no doubt it's somewhere. The keyword is somewhere, and I gotta find it. But once it's on the internet, it's never off. Anyways, and I really enjoy painting these guys because these guys are kind of like a relaxing painting for me. This only took me about like an hour, 40 minutes, somewhat, maybe an hour, 50 minutes to do all this painting, taking out the breaks and what have you that I did take. And it was honestly just a real pleasure to go through it, really practice getting the strokes out, really get everything set up, and just enjoy painting a casual paint. It was enjoyable. It was fun. I actually did use a wash later on. I used a shadow wash, again, from the same D&D kit, to actually wash the stone properly. And I'll say this, I learned a bit more about washing and how to apply washes through specific crevices and specific areas rather than just painting it over something, which never really worked out for me in the past. So I learned how to be a little more specific with it and a little more intentional with it, and that's what I have done with it. And I really did enjoy learning that bit of it. I really did enjoy applying the wash that way. But enough about my painting. It was a pretty simple paint, a lot of fun. The blue, by the way, just used for the eyes. That's about it. Let's talk about the actual bookish wyrmling in the Monsters of Solan book. Now, these guys are not too crazy. You're going to take your normal wyrmling template. You're going to keep the same strength, same dexterity. Take the constitution down, raise the intelligence, raise the wisdom, and raise the charisma. They have intelligence saving throw, skills in history and nature and arcana, and they have any language of their choice. They are a CR1. They're not horribly difficult. However, they certainly aren't a walk in the park. Their actions include a chromatic breath that learned how to learn a spell attack. The dragon may choose acid, cold, fire, lightning, poison, or thunder, and add 2d6 damage to the source of their breath attack. They're also able to do, the normal scratches, bites, etc. They're definitely not anything to just sneeze about, and you don't want to go into like a level 1 group or nothing like that. Maybe level 3, 4, etc. The rambunctious practitioners, the young dragons, are more bold and less careful when it comes to exploring new arcane abilities. They are prone to accidents in which they attempt to harness magic that are not yet prepared to handle. And the wyrmlings are at an age where they focus on their time on gathering an expansive collection of textbooks and notes. They are making their own hoard. There's a searching for that. So you can actually, I think what could be really cool is you can actually use it for more roleplay purposes. Say, hey, you're looking for a book, and the only place the book, the only library that had that book was raided by one of these wyrmlings, and now your party has to go negotiate with a wyrmling, and maybe the wyrmling is under a larger dragon, or maybe the wyrmling is for some reason or another working with other wyrmlings to make this giant hoard of books. I think you could do a really fun RP moment there. I don't necessarily think you need to make it a forced fight. However, I don't believe that these would be an insanely hard fight for anyone who does want to fight them. They're just wyrmlings. I would really say level 3 to 5, nothing too crazy. The actual chromatic breath is added onto the normal base breath attacks for metallic dragons, And the Bookish Dragon Wyrmling must roll on the magic table every time it uses its chromatic breath. The wild magic table specifically. Which adds in a little bit of flair to it. So it's a fun little dragon. It's a fun little Wyrmling. I do enjoy it. And I say, hey, if you do have the option to play it, go for it. I think you could do a lot of fun stuff with it. As I think you could do with pretty much any of the monsters in here. I don't know the Wyrmling templates off the top of my head. However, I know they aren't the craziest, hardest thing to fight. So it's not going to be too bad. As long as you don't give them to like literally just starting adventurers. So, or hey, if they have moments to plan out ahead of time, yada yada. In case they get into a fight, because a fight's definitely possible with people who just don't exactly know how to do the diplomacy. Anyways, right about now, guys, or if not already, you've been watching these slowly spin, and me show you the actual models slowly. Hopefully, you all enjoyed this. If you guys really did enjoy this, make sure to like, subscribe, all the cool stuff. Tell me down in the comments below what your favorite part about mini painting is, and if you've painted any minis recently, I'd love to hear about it. Anyways, thank you all for hanging out with me today. Hope you had a good one. Y'all stay safe, stay Botanist Cool, and I will see you soon. Bye, everyone.